Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm DJ Shockley. This is Falcons Film Review, and I cannot wait to talk about the guy that I'm about to break down here, Drake London, the guy who I think is probably one of the top guys in the National Football League at the receiver position. Some of the things he did in this ball game I thought was creative. I thought it was really inventive, but also it was just all-out dog, making some big-time plays when the ball's in the air. No such thing as 50-50 ball with Drake London. It's all about 100-0 with Drake. But also, Michael Penix Jr. doing a great job of giving him opportunities. And then also, I love what Zach Robinson did, creating the space for these guys to make these plays. Let's start with his first touchdown right here. And when you look at the concept of it, he's gonna come in motion. Once he comes in motion down here, now he's changing the responsibilities of who you want to guard him. So you change who's gonna get it. Right now, you got Gonzalez is on him right now. He's on him. A really good defensive back, but you like to figure out where the matchups are. And that's what you really are trying to get. And that's what Zach Robinson does here. By bringing him in motion, he's gonna change who has him actually in this particular route coverage. So as he comes in motion, this guy ends up being on the 5'8 receiver. So just by this stack concept, and then Mooney, by his release, he's gonna release out. Because he releases out, now Gonzalez, the outside corner, has to take him, and now you get the opportunity to get Drake London on a 5'8 defensive back on the inside of the nickel guy, then opposed to this. So the switch concept, now the switch, and now you can see now he has it. Now he gets a little room outside. He has to take Mooney because he goes outside. Now you get Drake matched up one-on-one against a 5'8 receiver, and this is the part that you love. Look at the ball placement, unbelievable ball placement. He's looking at the ball, the defensive back is not. Going to attack the ball at the highest point and bringing it down. This is a great individual effort, a great play call and design by Zach Robinson, but also great individual effort from Drake London coming out with a monster touchdown. You love to see that one. Again, let's talk about his second touchdown. Again, another really good play design from Zach Robinson. You start in this kind of little bunch set where you got Drake at the point. Drake's at the point, but he's not gonna start at the point. He's gonna end up being the third inside guy because of the motion. Again, Zach Robinson creating the matchup and creating the route he wants by the motion. Now watch, here's Mooney's gonna go in motion outside, and now what happens here? Here's the route concept. Both these guys come vertical. As these guys come vertical, it forces the guy that's guarding Drake London to go through the traffic. He has to get through the traffic this way and fight through it, and that's a lot harder to do, especially in a tight, confined area like the red zone. And all you need is a little bit of space. So watch when I play it, as these guys come vertical, watch him have to fight through this traffic to get there. Boom. Now look at that. He has to fight through Kyle Pitts there. Now look at the separation that's caused right here. Here's the separation. You can't even see the defensive back. He's got 2-3 yards of separation, and now that creates a space. And then another great ball placement high to the big 6'5 receiver, and Drake coming out with another big-time catch. So again, Zach Robinson drawing up the perfect design of play. You got great individual effort by each guy, and then the receiver's not even getting the ball, a big part of why Drake was able to catch that football. All right, let's talk about this big play here. Obviously, Drake, another great job here of coming down with it, but another great design as well. So watch, here's Drake at the point. Drake's at the point again. A lot of times we put Drake in that slot because he's such a good route runner in between the hashes. He does a good job of finding space, but also knows how to use that space to create the space he wants to go catch the football. Motion again to create the little bunch. And now, because, let's go back. He's outside here. Once he's outside, now you got a defender outside. But once he goes in motion, watch all the space that it leaves for Drake to run this out route because this guy's gone in man coverage. Here comes motion by Seals. Now look at all the grass he has to work out here because they've already taken that defender inside. Drake does a good job of setting him up vertically here and stemming him and then getting to the outside and just, you're talking about an unbelievable ball, putting it in a spot that only his guy can get to, and Drake coming out with a monster one-hand catch. You're talking about being Debo, this is absolutely what it is. Big time play here from Drake London coming out with a big time catch. And that was a big time, obviously, playing the ball game on fourth down. Unbelievable job by those two guys. Now, obviously, you got a big ball game coming up here. Here's another big time play here from Drake. And you're talking about double moves. The thing about double moves is you have to sail the first move to get to the second move. Drake does such a good job of double moves. What's he gonna run on the outside here is just an out and up, but he has to sail the out first before he goes up. Now, the only way he can do that is to get his head around and then watch the defensive back because he thinks it's an out route. Good job of going vertical. Boom, look at that. Look at his head. his head goes to the sideline like he's running his out route. Now here's the defensive back. Look at his head. He's looking in the backfield thinking he's going to throw it. But Michael Penix does such a good job, too, of holding this safety, knowing that he wants to throw this deep ball to the left, holds that safety, and then he says, all right, my guy is better than your guy. Let's go up and get the football. And another big-time explosive play from Drake London going up and get it. We saw this time and time again. These are the type of plays that Drake can make, and you saw him make them there. When we look at, obviously, the next ball game against the Indianapolis Colts, there's some weaknesses, I think, in their defense that we can exploit. I talked about Drake being really good in the slot and making space. This is a team that wants to carry number 3 on the inside right here. So you're talking about this receiver here. He's going to run an inside post here. This guy's going to try to carry him up the seam. Now, this is usually the spot where Drake is in the slot. And I talked about Drake understanding space. They do a great job of this. If they play this, what's called a little Tampa 2, he tries to cover. You got cover 2, but he's going to end up crashing on the inside. Now you got a chance to hit the slot on the inside. So watch, tight end here, take 2 up the middle, and then look at the space you have now because of all the people looking at him. And now you got an opportunity for space catch, get upfield, easy pitch and catch against this Colts defense because of what they like to do. This is a standard cover that they love to do in space, especially down here in the red zone. Another outstanding job where we can attack. I'll talk about Drake outside one-on-one. Devontae Adams down here at the bottom is going to run a post. I talked about the nuances of how Drake runs his routes, how he sets guys up. We just saw it on the big touchdown on 4th down, set him up. This is a great job of the route running. And watch their eyes. The safety of their eyes sometimes gets in the backfield at the quarterback, just how we saw when Michael Penix can hold that safety, and you can create avenues on the backside for your one-on-one on the receiver. I'm going to talk about this safety. Watch the route. Good job of route at the top of this. Boom. Stems him out. And look, he keeps him outside. But look at this safety's eyes. This safety should be looking at Devontae Adams on the outside, which is number 1. There's nothing else that's forcing him to look or come down. This guy has him, man. He got a good job. This guy has him. But his eyes are not as disciplined as you want. And watch Stafford use his eyes to move him. Boom. Easy touchdown on the back end. These are some ways I think the Falcons can absolutely attack these Indianapolis Colts because they're susceptible to the pass. 26 in pass defense in the National Football League. There will be plays that made on the back end for our Falcons. I appreciate you guys joining me for Falcons Film Review. I'm DJ Shockley. We'll see you next time.